Hi, I'm JC Alvarez. Welcome back to Talking About, and I'm being joined by
Cara Kilduff.
And you know what? Summer may be over, but that doesn't mean, well, you know it is. That doesn't mean that you should, you know, not stay in shape.
Oh, you should stay in shape.
You should be an active individual and stuff, which is why we're so happy to have joining us today, Greg Mills, personal trainer.
Hi, how are you?
Good, welcome.
Now, Greg, it's you know, this is a very active city. There's always something going on. I mean, as I remember when I moved back to New York City, just in the first month, I lost like 15 pounds just getting around the city.
Right. I do the same thing walking. I don't have to do cardio.
It's amazing. But seriously, it's almost like, especially for myself, physical fitness has become part of our lives. What is your personal philosophy as a fitness trainer? Because everyone has a different one, don't they?
My philosophy?
Or what you think is the reason why, you know, you gravitated to being a physical trainer?
Well, I was in real estate and property management before, and it was like nerve-wracking. And I was miserable, and someone challenged me one time to do something that I had never done before, and that I didn't believe was possible for me to do, and it was to get into a gym and do something with my body, because I weighed like, you know, 135 pounds at 5'11", and I mean, I didn't look too hot. And, anyway, so like I took the challenge and I went in and I started seeing physical changes in my body, and then as a result of those physical changes, I started relating to people differently, and you know, socially, and then you know, a spiritual change came, and eventually, you know, like I realized this is not the business that I want to be in, you know, real estate, and one of my friends, she asked me, she goes, what is it that you would make you happy? And I said, to be able to give one person, at least one person, what I have, what I've, you know, the transformation that I've had. And I'm not just talking about a physical transformation, I'm talking about from within, everything. And she said, well, why don't you do it? Why don't you become a personal trainer? And my first job as a personal trainer was working with, she was a police officer, and her girlfriend was the head of the juvenile probation department, and I was working with her and the juvenile probation department and the local gym, and kind of like a boot camp for at-risk youth. And
wow.
Yeah, I had to get certified, and you know, my education had already, you know, directed me in that way anyway, so I was like, why not? And then let's see, I guess that's how I became a personal trainer.
You know,
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. The whole reasoning behind your decision to get into it was also community driven. It was to give back and sort of revolutionize. Because when you are a physical trainer and you've got these bodies in the gym and you're working them out, you really are transforming your clients into something else. And I love the fact that you said that it helped to build confidence, because that's important. It's amazing, and you probably get that a lot from your clients. All of a sudden, it's like, you know, they start getting really into.
And they start talking back.
Oh yeah. They like, but not just that. I mean, like several of my clients, the people who've come in, you know, into training with me just in the past few months, I mean, have not just changed, and you know, their bodies haven't just changed. I mean, one of them, he was, you know, having issues with not being able to find another job, and like I just tell him, you know, focus your energy on it, and everybody, it seems, who's come into my life in the past 4 months has gotten what they wanted, not just in the gym, but everywhere else, and me too. No?
Well, yeah, it's important that it's, you know, it's something that everyone gets something. Now, you train specifically at Steel Gym in Manhattan, which is oftentimes kind of gotten the reputation of being a strictly bodybuilding gym, but it's like, because everyone in there is very serious.
Right.
You know, does that intimidate some of your clients when they come into that environment?
It does some people, and you know
what do you tell them?
I tell them that you're here, not here for those people, and those people did not always look like that. And they know they did not always look like that. They know they used to look like you, and so you don't have to worry about it. Pay attention to me, pay attention to yourself, because you're the most important person here.
Oh, I like you.
Yeah.
And it's when we've been training together,
right?
Which is also something that's why are you looking at me like that?
Does he complain?
You can't tell.
Does he complain?
Not at all. Not at all. He complains.
I'm a doer.
I know.
I'm a target. But when we started, you were very specific about sort of getting me up to gear. It's like, you know,
right, conditioning.
Conditioning,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
Is that always the first thing you approach with your new client?
I think, yeah, with any new client. I don't like to take new clients unless I have at least a 6-week commitment from them. I mean, that's a minimum. I'll do single sessions with people, but I mean, it's usually for people who already have a gym routine and they just need something to switch it up. But if you're trying to come in and really, really make a change in your body, you need to make a commitment in time. And so I spend I do like 3 sessions a week. If somebody buys 6 weeks, I do 3 sessions a week. And if someone comes in and they haven't, you know, a low activity level, they've never been in the gym, I spend the first 2 weeks conditioning, you know, just light stuff, you know, things to stretch their tendons and, you know, lube up their joints and you know, things like that. And so that we don't hurt them when I'm training them. Sorry, lost my train of thought.
Some might like them, you know, some like that they get hurt.
Yeah.
Are you one of
Yeah,
them?
but you know, the thing about it is that I have people come to me sometimes, you know, that because I'll give a free session, you know, for a trial session, and I have people come to me, you know, and they're like, "Wow, you're not really doing much," and I'm like, I cannot ethically put you through a grueling workout because you have never worked out with me before, and from the information that you've given me, I will be hurting you. And
They say that to your face?
yeah, no, well, I mean, it's not like rude, but they just think, they feel like a lot of people, not everyone, but I mean, some people feel like, you know, they should come in and immediately just start, you know, being trained until they throw up, and I don't, I don't believe in that.
Oftentimes, when someone comes into a gym and, you know, they immediately think like in the week they're going to walk out of there and be Charles Atlas.
Right.
You know, and that's not the case. I mean, it's, especially if you've never been to a gym. It's so funny because you walk in and you see so many people are doing things incorrectly and things that are detrimental and harmful to them. And that's, I think, why it's important to get with a personal trainer and someone that's going to guide them through the process, because it really is like a new relationship.
Right. Right. I mean, lots of people come in and a lot of, if you see people in the gym, I mean, I try not to laugh because, I mean, I used to do the same things, but you see things that people are doing and you're like, you're going to throw your shoulder out, but if you say something, they get mad. But anyway, anyway, but no, a lot of people go to the gym and they don't get good results or any at all. Especially after the first month or so, because what a lot of people don't realize is that your body becomes conditioned to a routine, and that's why I really, really shy away from the word training routine, because when something becomes routine, it's no longer effective. And what working with a trainer does, well, at least working with me, you never do the same workout twice. I try to, you know, to divide your workouts up throughout the week to where we're hitting every single muscle in your body, and hitting it from every direction that we can hit it from. And it keeps your body in a constant state of shock, and it keeps it constantly transforming and growing. Is
the training approach different when you are training a woman as compared to training a man?
It depends on whether the woman wants to look like a man or a woman. You know, you train women and men very similarly, but you don't. Yeah, I mean, unless a woman really wants to, like, you know, bulk up or like a fitness model or something like that, you know, you're not going to, you know, put her through the same workout that, like, I put you through.
Right.
Yeah.
Which to that point, I mean, it's like, you know, I've been working out for a very long time, and there were still some things that I was doing incorrectly when I was at the gym, which I now that you know, we're working together, it's almost like night and day that I can actually see the differences. We've got some video that we want to share of your training techniques with simple exercises like the tricep extension and so forth. So just let me know when that video is up. And it's amazing the damage that some people can do on the tricep extension when they do those incorrectly. You know. Right. Yeah, you want to always focus on your form when you're doing the tricep extension, correct? Right.
If you don't, then what happens is the body is naturally going to try to use every single muscle that it can to get whatever weight that you're trying to push from point A to point B. Right. And it's this distance between point A and point B is there's literally like little simple things you can do, like just getting up against the mat. Right. Well, what you have to do is isolate the muscles. Right. And there's specific ways that you hold your body and where you lock things tightly in place. And some people have a hard time doing that, and so I'll hold them into place. You know, and curls is also something. I mean, because I used to swing all the time, which we're seeing this year, and minding your posture. And I used to always like swing when I used to do this exercise, and that's not good at all.
and you've sort of like got me now locked in.
Right. Right.
And doing it to really watch muscle.
Yeah, if you definitely have to hold yourself, secure your spine, and bend your knees a little bit so that you can't swing back so far. And it's all just about holding yourself in position, and that's what well, at least bodybuilding and muscle work, like muscle toning, is you have to basically, this is the best way I know how to explain it, is put your focus from your mind into, like, you're working your biceps into your muscle. And you have to imagine your muscle pulling your arm up rather than you doing this and everything you can to get the bar up there or the weight or whatever it is that you're using.
Because people tend to just go on their momentum.
Right.
That's such a key thing for weight training. Because that's something we don't think about when we're in the gym. But if you go so much on momentum, you're not.
Oh yeah.
Really
for example, in a tricep press down, you if you bring your arms up any higher than a 45-degree angle at the bend of your arm, you're going to build momentum and be able to just throw it back down rather than isolating the tricep.
Now, you were named Best Personal Trainer in Outsmart Magazine, in the Reader's Choice for 2007. This must have been really great for your business.
Yeah, it did. Like, it jacked my rates up like, what, 50%.
But that doesn't make you an inaccessible trainer.
No, not at all.
Because if anyone wants more information about you, they can go to your website.
Right.
Which is
www.gregmillsnyc.com.
And they can also come down to Steel Gym and talk to you one-on-one, and also check out the facilities there.
Where's Steel Gym? You didn't say.
It's 146 West 23rd Street in Manhattan, and it is between 6th and 7th Avenues. It's on the south side of the street.
In the heart of Chelsea.
Right. In the
know
heart
where
of
it is. I
Chelsea.
walk by it all the time.
In case you're wondering.
So can I walk by when you're working out and be like, hi?
No, you cannot. You will distract me.
Whatever.
And I will drop a weight on my foot, and it will hurt.
Oh, I don't want to hurt you. Greg does, so.
And he does, in a really good way.
Enough.
Now your clients here in New York City, are they different from the ones you had back home? It's like, you know, aren't New Yorkers a little more aggressive?
Yeah, some of them. Well, oh yeah, in that way, yes, yes. I've had to learn how to adapt to the New Yorker client as opposed to, you know, the Southern clients. But no, like my clients it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, most of my clients when I was in Texas were with me for years, and I mean, I had the same clientele for years. And I mean, I say the same people every day. And here, it's becoming the same way. I mean, I've been here for 2 years now, so it's, you know, it's just a matter of time. But I mean, I have some clients that I train at Steel Gym. I also do private training, so definitely those clients are different. Because like I have a celebrity client, I can't say who he is, but I have to travel to his home. Yeah, I have to travel to his home and work with him there because he won't come to a gym. And I mean, I do that for not just celebrities, but for anybody else.
Yeah, it's you know, it's such a great thing to get on board with a trainer and really focus on the health aspect, the mental aspect of it, and really, you know, start seeing these results you get, so you can get ready for next summer. Right.
I mean,
because I mean, winter time.
If you stop now, you're going to be in such bad shape by the time spring gets here that it's going to take you twice as long. You're not going to be in a bathing suit by July. It's not going to happen.
I love how he laughs after he says that.
No, but it's like, you know, like I said before, the relationship between a trainer and their client is very distinct, and it's a difficult one. But, but you make it a really interesting process, and you make it very educational, and you really watch out for what your clients are doing, which is great.
Right. Well, you have to be personal. It is personal training, and I mean, some of the things my clients know everything about me. I know most of the things about them. Some things I don't want to know, but I mean, you also have to like remember that this person is paying you, and this person is paying you because they want something, and so you have to like make sure that you're focusing on their goals too. So.
All right. So as we wrap it up, that website again for more information on you and your personal training.
www.gregmillsnyc.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And as we head out, and thank Greg for joining us, let's take a look at this video with a little more on Greg and his training.
Very different to most trainers I've had. I've had trainers in England, Greece, Australia. The difference with him is mainly the details, and the professionalism is always above reproach. In this industry, believe it or not, that is actually quite rare. If I've got my shoulder in a slightly wrong position, it's always corrected. That sort of thing is very important to me. If I have an injury, it's not good. I can't go into recovery for 3 months. You know, I need someone who's always watching and is always attentive, and that's Greg. You build a relationship with people and they start to sort of fall off a little bit. Never has that happened. Always pushing me a little bit too hard sometimes, which I guess is a good thing. I've always had a weak core, which of course then is problematic for the rest of my body, especially as I get older, for agility and stability, that sort of thing. And yeah, my core is really important, and he has changed my core. Greg works the whole muscle group, stretches before and after, so on and so forth. I've been at many other gyms. The people are always friendly, nice, chilled. Greg knows everyone, so it's always, it always works.
These are just a couple of things that you can do to get you to the results